Hi, this is DC Level. I'm like to share some information with you guys, which I think is very important in regards to having a model railroad and especially having a DCC system, and that is keeping your tracks clean. I usually keep my tracks. I actually try to maintain my tracks, keep it nice and clean on a regular basis. My track tops, the top rails of my tracks. I know some people may use like a light sand to sand away a little bit of the dirt, or even when you're doing some soldering, they may sand or file the top of the rails a little bit just to make it smoother. I do none of the above. I keep my rails clean. I don't put any scratch marks on the top of my rails where dirt may or grime may actually start building up. If I do any scenic work, I do cover up my tracks, and if I can do a scenery before I can put any rails, I'll actually do a scenery, some scenery before I do the rails. So in that case, in the case that I don't have to clean or wipe off any glue or anything like that from the tops of the rails. So for me to keep and maintain my my tracks, to keep them nice and clean, these are the products I use. I use brake cleaner, non-chlorinated, some shop towels, rubbing alcohol, a block of wood, which you can see right there, and these little clean pads. These little clean pads here, you can pick them up at a hobby store. I mean, you can attach them at the bottom of at any of the cars. You normally can attach them at the bottom of box cars or anything like that. But I myself prefer to put them in the caboose for two actually good reasons. First reason is really to add resistance to the train, so the train doesn't buffet or is there any slack in the train itself. So this keeps the train nice and taut. Secondly, well, it keeps the tracks clean. So the more I run the cars or the caboose on the top of the rails, the more they remove the dust off the tracks. Now suppose, for example, I don't use the train or my layout for a long period of time, usually in the summer months, and I know that a good cleaning is due on the rails. Well, then this is what I use: a block of wood with the shop towel strips cut roughly about the width of the block of wood, and the block of wood is usually about a little bit wider than the width of the track itself. And what I would do is I would spray either the brake cleaner or the rubbing alcohol, either or. I would spray it on the bottom of the tracks, on the bottom of the block of wood, and would place it on the track, add some pressure, and rub it across. Now, because the block of wood is nice and flat on the bottom, you'd have a good surface in order to actually clean away a lot of the grime, and this does a pretty good job. It can even go over the frogs of the switches, and it'll also clean those as well. So very inexpensive little tool you can use. You can just pick it up, block of wood in your garage, cut it to a width, use some shop towels, wrap the block around, and put any type of cleaner you wish on the bottom, whether it's the alcohol or what I like to use is the brake cleaner, and it'll clean away a lot of the grime. Now, running on DCC, obviously, you got to keep your tracks nice and clean, and for me that is very important. The more I run the trains and the more I clean them, the more I know that the electrical conductivity on the system is kept in check. Even to the point where I know the train or the caboose may not look very prototypical with the little pad on the bottom there, as you can see. For me, it's a small sacrifice I have to make just in regards to making sure that the track stays nice and clean. So with the train itself, I can run it around in continuous loop, and it'll just keep on continually cleaning the tracks. I'll even pull it into some switches and into some staging areas in the back of my layout just to remove some of the dust that may have accumulated on the tracks. So this is a good little tip I like to share with you guys, just to show you what I normally use to keep my tracks nice and clean. Very important. If you have a DCC system, you got to keep your tracks clean. Very important. So once again, if you have any comments or you like anything about this video, please let me know. You can leave a comment on the bottom of this video in the comment section. So this is DC Lavalois signing off. Thanks for watching.